What's up, guys? GoodeZilla back again. It's track day. Alright, guys. So I feel like I need to do a little bit of explaining in this video since it's made up of parts over, I don't know, 2 months? Anyway, you'll see. I attempted to go to the track the first time and I ended up having an issue, which you'll see in the upcoming clips here. And basically got there and couldn't race. So I had to drive all the way home, feeling defeated, and figured out the problem, fixed it, and then the next set of clips, we go to the track again, and we make some runs. Not without trials and tribulations, or however you say that, but I'm pretty happy with the result. You'll see what I'm talking about in the clips, and just felt like I needed to kind of put this in here so like the video transitions make a little more sense, because I wasn't really in the mood for recording when I found out I couldn't race. So anyway, let's get to it. Gotta get that E85. Car is dirty as heck, but we're going racing, we're not going to a show. First time going over the new bridge in the GTR. To turn on and it won't turn on, so this might be a bust once I get to a place where I can stop. Well, guys, the car is not going to run. My O2 sensor is not sending a signal. I don't know if it's wiring or if it's a bad sensor, but I don't have the tools with me to diagnose any wiring. But I want to thank Ryan for coming along, being my pit crew guy, and also Calapo. He's got his nice R33 GTR. I don't know if you remember the video from last time I was at the track back in November of 2021. He was the guy with the Supra, but today he brought his R33 to show some support. He wasn't going to race it, he was just there to help me out. But super clean. Got the Nismo wheels. Boom. Nismo. Super quiet. It needs to be louder. So anyway, I'm gonna order a new O2 sensor. Of course, it's a Haltech one, so it has a special connector, so I can't just go to the parts store and get one. But yeah, when it comes in, then I'll replace it, and hopefully that fixes it. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna have to dig into the wiring. So anyway, really sucks. I've been preparing for like 4 months for this because the last 3 events at the track back in November got canceled due to weather. So Around. So yeah, I'm gonna try and fix it and then try and come to the track again. I mean, this is the first event of the year, and there's, you know, plenty more test and tunes and events, but anyway, I'm gonna, I guess, sign off for now. If I get the sensor in before I edit and upload this video, then that'll be part of this video. So if it is, then it's right after this part. So yeah. Alright guys, here we go. Going to the track, trying to race again. Part 2. Get that flex fuel. The 85. Corn juice.
Well, guys, that last run was my best launch, but then I guess I let out too early in first, and then it bogged in second, and then my catch can overflowed, and now it's all over the freaking place, dripping down underneath. So this might be it for the day, unfortunately, because I really don't want to track any oil under the track. So I'm gonna empty this thing out, but it's still all over the place. Last time this happened, I had to take the bumper off and get all the oil and shit. So yeah, 2 runs might be all she's got today, which is unfortunate because that was a great launch. I just didn't stay in first long enough because I wasn't used to it hooking up. So I shifted to second, and then it just bogged down. So anyway, that's the status. There's Ryan.
Hey, dude.
Ryan, the pit crew master.
Yeah. the crew chief, man.
Yeah. All right. We got the cars in one piece, the transmission in one piece, or at least pieces that still work. And now we're gonna go home. All right, guys. So there's the car still in one piece, and we're calling it a day. I ran 3 times. 2 not so good runs. Third one was pretty good. My best 60 foot I've done so far is a 159, and then the top end wasn't as good as it was when we came the last time. So just need to work on the boost control. Maybe we'll hit that 10 come the cooler weather time. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya. All right, guys. So just wanted to talk about a couple little things. My catch can setup, obviously it's not ideal. It is, I don't even know how big that is. Maybe like 1 quart, 2 quarts. But apparently just from, you know, doing a couple little test hits on the street and then going to the track and making 2 full runs, this thing filled up and spit out the filter and got all over. So I don't know, I need to figure out something else, something bigger. I know they make one that goes in this area, but I have this pipe that goes down through, you know. But I don't know, maybe something down in the fender area, like behind the whatever piping. I did buy a Motion Raceworks one because that was the plan. It has a, but it's even smaller, so I'm not sure. See, I bought these so that I could like mount down in there, and then yeah. Anyway, need to figure something out for that, and then over here the boost issue. I don't know in my clips if I'd talked about it yet, the reason why the slower mile an hour, but as you could see in the last run, I ran 1130 something at 124 miles an hour, and that's because I unhooked my electronic Mac boost control valve here because I don't know, I was getting frustrated with it, and mostly it was because these plastic lines I have here, even though I had the protective covering
as you can see, like that's what that silver stuff is. It's still melted, and I was just chasing my tail because every time I'd make a setting change, it wouldn't matter because the plastic line had a hole in it, and the boost would spike. So I went the extreme route and just bought a little freaking manual boost controller, and I was like, hey, it's setting exactly where I set it, or it's staying where I set it. The only problem is when there's a lot of load on the engine in the higher RPMs, this thing starts to bleed off and the boost drops. So in my logs, in my 11.3 run at 124 mile an hour, when we first get on boost, it stays at 26 pounds, 25 pounds, and as the RPM goes up, the boost goes down. So like when I'm shifting to the next gear, I'm running around 20 pounds of boost. So instead of 600 and something horsepower, I'm making probably 500 and something horsepower. So anyway, if I was running the consistent boost on the top end of the track that I am at the beginning of the track, I think that would be the 10-second time. So that's all I'm saying. But I need to hook that back up and then get on the dyno and get the whole boost control thing figured out. So anyway, that's an update. Need to figure that out. I need to figure that out. But yeah. Oh, hey there, guys. You like the new shirt? GoodeZilla.com/shirts. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. As you can tell, I didn't run a 10. I do think the car's capable of running a 10. I just need to, I don't know, either send it or break my transmission. But anyway, I think I probably need to get back on the dyno, get my boost issue figured out, and then probably go back probably the fall time when it's a little cooler out and not so busy. Most of you probably know, if you've been watching for a while, that I've got kids and they're all in sports and take up most of my time. So yeah, that's what I do on my weekends pretty much, and when I'm not working. But anyway, whatever comes next, I will keep you guys informed. Follow my Instagram. I post little reels and pictures. I know I don't post YouTube videos that often anymore. I just don't have the time really to make, I don't know, what I feel is watchable, good content. Sure, I take the car out and drive around, but I feel like that would get very monotonous and boring for you guys, even though I like the sound of the car. I just go out and drive it just to listen to it. But let me know. I mean, I can make a video of that. It's not going to be very, action-packed for most of it, but if you like just watching scenery go by and listening to a RB26 and a turbo spool up, hey, I'll do it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you next time. See ya.